Hello everybody, Tommyruin here, and one of the most common things I've been getting asked recently is, "Yo Tommy, is this any good for starter abilities?" And every time I give the same answers. So what I'm going to do is run down some sets of abilities that I think are very good wildcard starts for tanks, melee DPS, caster DPS and healers in 4 separate videos. In this video I'm going over 4 healer builds that you will want to aim towards if you're going to be spending time re-rolling. But before we start, I just want to cover some general points for these builds that are regular occurrences throughout most of them. Firstly, Life Tap. Life Tap is an extremely important spell and is very nice to have as a caster. It is hands down the best mana regeneration tool. I put this as an ability to aim for most of this, well, for each of the specs because they can all benefit from it considerably. Without Life Tap, you have to invest significantly in mana regeneration talents, which reduces the talent points you can invest towards damage. These problems don't exist with Life Tap, and if you're in a group situation with a healer or you pick up a heal as you level, you won't have to worry about the health trade-off that comes with regenerating mana for health. Okay, so at number 4 we have Healing Touch and Life Tap. With this build we will be aiming to get your crit chance of Healing Touch as high as possible to maximise the chance of getting Living Seed on our target. With crit healers, the talents Sheath of Light and Divine Aegis synergise nicely, allowing for a heal over time and Absorb Shield to form on the target when you critically heal. At level 60 there are a few choices you can take. If you want a flat healing increase, then you can choose Tree of Life in the Restoration Druid tree for a 10% increased healing when used with Master Shapeshifter. Otherwise, as you are a crit healer, you could look at Riptide. Combining this with the legendary random enchant Mending Tide creates an AoE healing burst on stacked targets for 5 seconds. There is also nice synergy there with Healing Touch and Riptide being nature heals. You could also pick up Wild Growth at level 60 for the group healing it offers and combine that with the Blessing of the Divine's legendary random enchant. As there are no direct Healing Touch legendary random enchants, the choice there is up to you. You don't even have to have one, as some legendary random enchants perform worse than regular random enchants. Some nice pickups at level 1 for this build could be Rejuvenation, as there is synergy there through the Revitalize talent. If you take Rejuvenation, you could also get the Swift Mend talent at level 60, which synergizes with Living Seed for the critical healing. At number 3 we have a very similar build to before, this time going down the Shaman route and utilising Healing Wave and Life Tap. As with before, we want to get as much crit as possible to maximise the healing through Ancestral Awakening. And like before, the core talent choices of Sheath of Light and Divine Aegis are still very effective here. Shaman healing using Healing Wave is probably more viable than Healing Touch, as when Molten Core releases there will be the possibility of using the Earth Fury Tier 1 8-set bonus. This allows for your Healing Wave to jump to nearby targets, offering more healing in group situations. For this build I would once again go for Riptide, as there is multiple synergy points through the talents to maximise its healing. I'd take the Mending Tide legendary random enchant here so you can get that nice burst AoE healing on grouped raid members. Now at number 2 we have Power Word Shield and Life Tap. This build focuses more on shielding targets from damage rather than healing them up, but with some new RE additions you can also offer some healing from the shields. For this build we will want to be taking as much spell power as possible to maximise the shielding given out and mitigating as much damage as possible. Power Word Shield can't crit, so spell power is the main focus here. There are multiple talents that boost Power Word Shield in the Discipline Priest tree, and you will want to take at level 60 Soul Warding for 1 ability essence if you didn't get that while levelling up. This reduces the cooldown of Power Word Shield by 4 seconds, which is important to ensure you spread your shields around. As you are now 1 AE down, abilities like Pain Suppression offer nice damage reduction on cooldown for the target, or you can pick up a heal like Circle of Healing to offer some healing support as well as shielding. In regards to legendary enchants, the best one out here for Power Word Shield is Blessing of the Divines. Remember to also pick up the Body and Soul random enchant so the players you have bubbled move faster for a short period of time. Some nice extra pickups here would be any heal really. So picking up something like Holy Light would be great if you're running dungeons where you also need to heal up targets rather than just shield them. The number one healing build that you can roll at level 1 in my opinion is Holy Light, Renew and Life Tap. This build is once again a crit healer, but this time focusing on Holy Light and Holy Crit rather than Nature. The same talent choices apply here, with there being lots of crit choices in Holy Paladin and then with twin disciplines in the Disciplined Priest tree. We take Renew here because with the legendary random enchant Holy Radiance, if we critically heal on a target affected by Renew, then this will cause a burst of Holy Light to come out from the target, causing extra healing. Renew on its own is very weak, so we take it to proc that effect. As there are no AoE heals available at level 1, it is nice to be able to have that synergy available from level 1. It is worth noting as well that heals from Holy Radiance can also critically heal, compounding the talent effects from Sheath of Light and Divine Aegis. A nice take at level 60 would be Circle of Healing, as that can also crit, so if you have multiple renews spread out on targets and they get a Circle of Healing crit on them, then that's lots of nice AoE healing from the legendary random enchant Holy Radiance, as that will affect all of the targets with Renew and they will all burst with Holy Light. So some general pickups for talents at level 60s for all of these builds would be Pain Suppression, as that is the 40% damage reduction which you can throw on the tank when they're taking some heavy damage, and that will always be useful. Beacon of Light is also very strong, as it allows you to focus on other members of the group if you are a single target healer and not just focus on the tank. For the crit healers, getting Firestones as you level would be a great pickup, but obviously you can't guarantee that. The talent Mental Dexterity in the Shaman talent increases your melee attack power by 100% of your intellect when fully talented. Now this doesn't sound too good on paper, but it does allow for more bonus healing from Sheath of Light, so there's some very nice synergy there. At level 1 you could also pick up Blessing of Wisdom for the mana regeneration it offers, or Arcane Intellect for the extra intellect which then transfers into crit. So thank you very much for watching guys, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. There is also a Discord channel linked in the description, so make sure to check that out too. And with that, thanks again, and I will see you all very soon. Is it you?